Hi, how y'all doing? My name is Damon Banks, and my group is for free college. People in my group are Logan Ponder, Andre Franks, Ashton Welch, and Dejon Davis. Education is a right. College tuition is free in countries like Finland, France, Germany, and Greece, which where citizens are able to get the education they want for free. It turns out that Germany eliminated it turns out that Germany eliminated tuition because they believed that making students pay $1,300 per year was discouraging Germans from going to college. In fact, according to the advisors.com, about 2 dozen countries provided free tuition or nearly free tuition at public colleges and universities to their citizens. Education is such an important part of life, and it was a great privilege. But I simply believe that it should be a privilege given to students who really want to learn and obtain a degree. And what they mean by that is they want students that's going to take it more like serious. They give free tuition to kids that's going to take it more like serious and not just kids that just want to go to school just to go to school and just get free tuition. Free college is better for the economy. The world has changed remarkably since the 1940s and 1950s. Many more jobs are knowledge based or require advanced technical skills than in the past. To the extent that there are sometimes not enough qualified people to fill those positions. College education has become much more necessary than in the past to fill today's roles. A better educated workforce would be a boon to American economic growth and at the same time increase tax revenues in addition. If more people can get more good jobs, it would reduce other forms of public assistance. Income for college students. More lower income students might reach graduation if there were no tuition. Students' debt will no longer crush the younger ones' graduation for when it is their time to go to college. Students will have freedom to choose their major that they would enjoy. More people would go to college because also their tuitions would be at a low cost. And what this slide is basically talking about is younger students, when they have a debt, they usually don't end up graduating because there's so much money they just drop out. So like if they didn't have no tuition, they could just focus, like basically focus on graduating, focus on their classes with no debt in the back of their mind. And like with the younger ones, they wouldn't have a debt when it's time for them to go to college. And students will have the freedom to basically like choose their major, so they choose what they really want to do instead of what the professor or the advisor rushed them into doing. Excuse me. More people would go to college also because their tuitions would be at a low cost. And what they mean by that is the lower the cost tuition is, the more lower income families can adjust and provide provide a way to go to college, and then with it not being as high as it usually be, with not being as high as it usually is. Two facts about the pros of free college: more than 80 billion is spent each year by federal government on post-secondary financial aid. Also, over 20 million students were enrolled in post-secondary schools in the fall of 2015. And what that means is basically free college would save America $80 billion that is spent each year just for financial aid to help students out like myself. And it's also saying that it's over 20 million students that were enrolled in post-secondary schools in the fall of 2015. Better education spread. A better education population could result in smarter decision making at every level in society. Students would also be able to focus more on their studies more than their funds. They would have to collect for each semester of school. What they mean by this slide is basically they're saying like education would start to like spread. They would start making better decisions, and it would bring like level up the society. And it's also saying that students will be able to more focus on their studies, like I mentioned in the other slide, because they wouldn't have to worry about like, oh my God, I got student debt, or uh, oh my God, I have to pay this, I have to pay that. They could just focus on getting the A, getting everything done. Why is college? Why is free college necessary? Why aren't people going to college? One obvious answer could be the cost, especially the cost of tuition. But the problem isn't just that college is expensive. It is also that going to college is complicated. It takes cultural and social, not just economic capital. It means navigating advanced courses, standardized test forms. It means figuring out incomplete rules that can change. And what we mean by this slide is, basically college is too high for those people. Basically, like college is so expensive that's why people are like the numbers are getting lower and lower that's attended because it's so expensive. And college can get complicated. Trust me, it can get complicated, especially if you don't stay up on your work. It can get very complicated. The cultural and social part of it is just because like people come from like all around the world. People come from all around the world, and there's so many different like cultures at the school that it's just very different. And it's just you have a lot of tests. What they mean, that's what they mean by standardized. You have a lot of tests and just a bunch of stuff that you wouldn't have if you weren't in college. And the rules changed every day in college. So it's just like it's just you have to adjust basically. And this is the end of the free college presentation. This is the works cited page. I, I assume that you need this. So I put this on the last slide, and thank you for listening to me talk about why college should be free. And I hope I taught you guys, and I hope you guys liked it. Thank you.